How do? We are 1 year on YouTube, over 3,000 subscribers, a top video ranking nearly 45,000 views. Realistic? Yeah, actually. Here's 5 things that I've learned in 1 year on YouTube. Hi, I'm Chris. Welcome to King Bespoke Creations. Yes, I have made it a full year and exceeded targets that I set myself at the beginning. When I started this channel, it was the very first entrance into YouTube that I'd ever done before, so I'm going in completely blind. And watching videos on what to expect over a year's progress quite often seemed a little unrealistic. Get your first 100,000 views in 2 days! I'm sure you've all seen them, right? Well, I set out with that nice goal that a lot of people work to, that I wanted my first 1,000 subscribers in the 12 months plus that 4,000 watch hours. And at first I thought that might be achievable. So here's my top 5 things that I've learned in 1 year on YouTube. Number 1, watch your own content. Some people cringe at watching themselves back on video, but it's really important that you do. Firstly, always be the first person that watches your video when you actually upload it to YouTube. It's one view, it's one like, you can even stick a comment on, it starts that algorithm going. But probably more importantly, you're watching for things like lighting, sound, production, editing, all these aspects that we need to work on as YouTubers, because we're not always just in front of the camera, we have to do all the work behind it as well. Tip number 2. Make different types of videos. How-to videos versus videos, show type videos. Different content will give you different viewers, and you need to set off in your little niche finding out what people actually want to watch. By seeing what kind of video works best, you can make a few more of those and get a few more views under your belt. Tip number 3. Find a trend in your niche and join it. Commit to it. Go full in for it. This was the biggest factor in the growth of my YouTube channel. After about 2 months of putting out a few content on how to make a few things in my woodworking channel, I decided to enter the Great Guitar Build-Off, which had its first run in 2020. Entering this niche project, it was a very searchable item. Lots of people were looking for content on this very specific task. My view count for each video went from 70 to 80 views per video up to thousands of views per video. From 2,000, 4,000, right up to 6,500 views on one of those videos in that project. It also kickstarted my subscriber rate. I went from 100 subscribers to 1,000 subscribers by the end of that project. So that means within the first 4 months of my channel, I'd hit that 1,000 subscriber mark. And it was all down to joining this searchable trend inside your niche. Tip number 4, build a community. Make sure you reply, comment, like, heart every single comment that comes through on your channel. Start building relationships. Start building the community around your channel. These people are far more likely to come back and watch your next video again and again and again, even if it's not the specific type that they like, because they've interacted with you and they start liking you, they'll come back and watch more. And tip 5, keep making content. Sometimes you might get a little bit down on the view rates that you're getting. It's not quite what you're expecting it to be. Don't worry, just keep putting stuff out there. It can take a very long time for YouTube to pick up your videos and throw them out. Take a look at this piece of analytics from my channel. This video did nothing for the first 4 months of its existence. It had less than 1,000 views. Then YouTube decided to promote this video, I'm guessing because it's seasonal, because it's about building a decking and we hit springtime. and the viewership has absolutely skyrocketed from that under 1,000 views to closing into 45,000 views, and it just keeps going up. I'm absolutely stunned and amazed that this one video that was just put in the little archive has now come to the fore and is now my leading video by quite a stretch. Keep making videos and never delete them either. I don't know why anybody does this, but apparently it's a thing that people delete old content that isn't going very well. You never know when YouTube might just pick up an old video and throw it at everybody else. So there we are, 5 tips that I've picked up in 1 year on YouTube. Keep putting out that content, keep getting 1% better every time, and we'll see what happens over the next year. If you like woodworking or guitar building, make sure you subscribe to this channel, because there's loads of hints and tips on here on how to get on, especially with hand tools as well, to give you hours and hours of whittling time to yourself in your shed. Until next time, I'll see you soon. God bless.